We need to show them the other bathroom. The other bathroom has a view of Koh Phi Phi. Going.
Our names are Annette and Daniel, and this is our baby Apollo. We spent the last 3 years traveling the world and chasing some crazy adventures as a couple. Now, after having a surprise baby in Thailand, our adventures are about to get a little more interesting. Subscribe and join us as we navigate life as a full-time traveling family together.
Why, hello and welcome to the Bedrock Villa. We are nice and rested, which is uncommon considering you have a newborn, but our wonderful landlord Joe from the mountaintop villa that you guys have been seeing us live in for the last 3 months actually let us stay at his other super duper cool property that's right next to the national park, like the biggest national park in Krabi. And it's been awesome because we've been able to just hang out by the pool, stare at Koh Phi Phi, and just kind of hang out in the jungle, which is
our favorite thing to do. Yeah, especially if you saw when we were living in Koh Chang. We happen to have a thing for the jungle. But anyways, this villa has been nuts.
And
it
it's
is
just so
epic.
Cool. So da-da-da-da! We made it to like the main living room area. So when Joe first told us about this property, we were really interested to stay here because he mentioned that he did it all on his own. He obviously hired people from Thailand, but he had like dreamt up to make like this super duper eco-friendly, super sustainable property in Krabi, which, you know, if you guys have been following us for a while, you know that we are vegan-ish for sustainability reasons. And so we always like to support any businesses that are eco-friendly. And the fact that he literally dreamt this place up, basically looked up things on Pinterest and then made this place. What's going on? And then made this place out of, you know, stone and rocks and a bunch of other technical things that I couldn't describe to you, is really neat. So this couch is basically where I have spent the last 12 hours, mainly because Apollo's going through his second leap, and all he's been doing is staring at the contrast on this couch and cooing at it. And that is better than any television that I could ask for. But also it's been so nice because we came out here just to disconnect. If you have seen, please be happy, please be happy. He's not happy. If you guys have been following along, you guys would know that we're actually going back to America for the first time in 2 years, in just a few days. And so we really needed just like some time to be disconnected. And Joe was telling us about this when he first gave us the tour of our proper condo, where you see that we've been living for the last 3 months, that he dreamt up this place because he's someone that's super passionate about sustainability. He's kind of a survivalist in his own right. Like he has a bunch of chickens and some hydroponic fish system with like plants that filter things. And actually this property has tons of eco-friendly features that they have. And also it's made of complete rock.
So before we hit the outside area, because those are some of my favorite parts of the house, the inside is absolutely beautiful. Watch your step. The floor is made out of stone from around here, and they've really done a great job just like making it feel very cozy and building in the furniture. The main bedroom has like built-in furniture that's stone.
Ba-ba-da-ba! The bed frame's made out of rock, the nightstands are made out of rock. And you know, for a place that doesn't have any air conditioning, it stays surprisingly cool. But apparently that's part of how he designed it. I don't know anything about construction, so don't ask me to tell you anything scientific about this. But apparently like the stone and the mud that it's made out of absorbs the heat. And I mean, we're here and it's really nice and cool. There's one fan and it's probably 1 billion degrees outside and you don't feel it inside of the bedrooms. But I just love how unique it is. Like I've never stayed in any place that's quite like this. It almost feels like a cave dwelling. As a matter of fact, the main bedroom is flat with the rest of the house, but the other bedrooms feel like you are going into a dungeon. Maybe dungeon's not the best word. You're going into a cave. Like, how neat is this? Daniel, turn around. Look at this. Does this not feel like you're a miner going for like gold, or I don't know, like this feels very, almost like something that belongs in Arizona, but very Thai at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, you can obviously see for yourself that it's a very unique property, but also it is located like 200 meters away from the big fat national forest here in Krabi. And it's one of the best hikes to do here in Krabi. And you can actually access it from this property. It's a little dodgy of a hike. I wouldn't recommend it to people who don't hike often, but still, like, it's a national park, you can see it. Occasionally there's tons of wildlife that will swing around here. Joe was even mentioning that sometimes you can see some monkeys. They don't actually like come into the house or like bother anyone, but you could see them from afar in the national park, which is legit. Can you imagine like Apollo as like a little teenager or like a little toddler, like looking at them, Mom, there's monkeys.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. I actually thought we were about to go outside, but then I realized you actually have to see the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Because the bathroom is amazing. I thought, I mean, to be fair, our hilltop villa, mountaintop villa bathroom is impressive.
Right.
This is beautiful.
But it's impressive in a different way. Like where we're staying right now is very like modern, high-tech, big bathtub that's basically a swimming pool. This is very like unique. It's like a property that you go to for the novelty of it, right? So it's like, I mean, I'm just gonna show you. Look at this bathroom. So from my understanding, Joe was describing it a little bit to me. Again, I'm not a construction person, so I don't know anything. But this is all textured because it's like sacks of burlap, and then they put like a bunch of mud and rocks and gravel, and then compact it like really, really tight. And then they put it like a brick, add barbed wire, and then do this again and again and again. And then that's how they built the property. And so you get like this very textured wall. If you are a Floridian or you've ever been to Disney World, this actually reminds me of somewhere that would be an Epcot almost. Like if you were going into like Animal Kingdom and you were in line for like one of the rides, like it reminds me of this kind of like themed ride, but it's a themed accommodation. Look at this. So it has a rainfall shower. Apollo is very intrigued by all of these features. As you can see, he's a sleepy little potato. But you can see a ton of the nature from all of the windows. I'm a person who's all about the views, which is part of the reason why we've been living at the mountaintop villa for as long as we have. And this place has some sick ones. We need to show them the other bathroom. The other bathroom has a view of Koh Phi Phi. Going.
So this is actually one of my favorite parts of the house because we've all been to those houses that have pools and then they don't necessarily have a connecting bathroom, and then you just drudge water and mud and muck all through the house, and this is not the case. And like Annette said, it has a view of Koh Phi Phi. What bathroom has a view of Thailand's most famous island?
Literally none. None that I know.
And then on the other side, there's seating. Oh, I love this place.
It smells like coconuts in here.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? And one of the things that Joe does, apart from grow chickens and like harvest tilapia all sustainably, is he also has like a garden that he has here at this property. Because it's on the national park land, or like really close to national park, it's super fertile soil. And so he has things like peppers and eggplants and tomatoes. And when this property is being rented out, you can come and like harvest your own like vegetables. They also have like an experience where you can like get a chef to cook for you using all of the stuff from the garden. You can also get the chef to cook you the tilapia that he's harvesting in the hydroponic system. And then, did I say that the bathroom was my favorite feature? Because I defo lied. This is my favorite part. So apparently this was designed to be like a yoga sala. Like they have a yoga person that I guess comes here and teaches yoga classes. But I've really actually just used it as like a chillaxing with Apollo and the hammock sala. So trying to get situated on here with a sleeping baby. He looks so happy. But yeah, so basically all of the time that I've been here, I have spent it on this hammock, staring at Koh Phi Phi, which I cannot believe I can see from here, listening to the sounds of the jungle and occasionally the people chopping down trees. And actually, this really reminds me of the time that we were living in Koh Chang, because we had a whole bunch of hammocks. Daniel and I are very about the hammock life. And we were fostering 10 dogs. We actually got stuck here in Thailand during the whole pandemic. And I say stuck in like the best way possible. We definitely chose to be stuck here. But we lived like near a riverbed and just hung out with the dogs and got to walk them and lived in the proper jungle. And every single night we would actually have hammock time with all of our dogs, and they would know every single night around 8 p.m. they would come and like jump on top of the hammock and fight over the hammock time because they just wanted to snuggle. And so now I don't have dogs, I have a baby, but the baby also loves the hammock time, as evidenced by this cute little face. Do you want to show the little face?
So we were about to get all ready and hop in the pool, but I think Apollo has had a long day. And so I think we're just gonna sit back on the sofa, stare at the islands in the background, and listen to the water, and really just soak it all in. So make sure that if you guys are in Thailand and you're wanting to stay in some place that's really eco-friendly and it's honestly just beautiful inside and out, make sure you click the link down below and check out all the booking information. It's really just to help our friend out because Joe is just such a great guy.
And the place is awesome.
Yeah, hands down.
So if you actually want to either book this place or the place that you guys have seen us living in for the last few months, we'll actually put all of the booking information for both of those places down below.
That's so sad, us giving up our home. It's where we brought our son in.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay, yeah, no. Anyways, on that note, make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow the rest of our adventures for the next couple days in Thailand, and then as we make the travel with a newborn to America. Anyways, see you on the next adventure.